start. Okay, I think we're live. We are live. Okay. Here we go. Just making sure everything is okay. Okay. Make sure this doesn't fall asleep on me. Okay. Checking the bit rate. The bit rate is good. Okay. We're going to begin in 3, 2, 1, start. Okay, everybody, welcome to day 3 of TMNT Shredder's Revenge. This time I'm going to be playing as Raphael, as I mentioned in the previous video. He is my favorite turtle, but it's at this point that things are going to get a little bit tricky for me as I start using characters that I'm not really that good as. But it'll be interesting to give the other characters a try. Especially when I reach characters like Michelangelo and Master Splinter. I almost never use those two characters, so it'll be a very interesting run through. Raphael I use every now and then, but I'm really not good with him, so I expect to die probably more often than I did the past 2 streams with April and Leonardo. So I've already, I gotta set everything up. Gotta set everything up the same way it was. Okay, everything looks good. And alright, let's get into it.
Select your hero.
I also want to note that the past 2 streams I haven't really been doing a good job looking at my chat. But I think I've corrected that error. I've corrected that. Now I'll be able to look at the chat as I'm playing the game. It's due to the fact that I don't have a dual screen, but I've solved that issue now. And now I'll be able to keep tabs of the chat while I'm playing the game. So I will be able to interact with you guys. Anybody who wants to come in the room and chat, you're welcome to do so.
So what now, fearless leader?
But keep in mind that as I'm using Raphael, I'm probably going to be concentrating a lot more because I need to kind of have my head in the game more as I use Raphael, because I'm really not as good with him.
Breaking news.
One thing, when it comes to using Raphael in this game, his range, I tend to find that I'm not as good with characters that have really short range. Like Raphael has one of the shortest range in the game, next to Michelangelo. And due to the fact that he has short range, he's easier to hit because I have to get so close to the enemy to deal damage, but it's offset by his power, so he's able to take down enemies faster than, say, Donatello and April O'Neil. But I definitely prefer people with at least mid to long range. Mostly mid-range characters. I tend to find that I do well with them the most. Because the longest range character, Donatello, is pretty slow. But I actually don't mind using Donatello that much. every now and then I like to use him due to the fact that it's very easy to juggle multiple enemies with Donatello since his range is so long. So, when it comes to him versus Raphael, I'm not sure who I'm better with. I really couldn't tell you. But my favorite turtle is definitely Raphael. He's always been my favorite turtle when ever since I was young. And that hasn't really changed at all. Not to say I don't like the other turtles. Of course I like all the turtles, but, you know, if we're gonna play favorites here, everybody has their favorite. It's always been Raphael for me. And that seems to be the case for a lot of people. Most people who I ask say that their favorite turtle is Raphael. He seems to be the most popular pick in this game. I think that's not just the fact that, you know, he might be someone's favorite turtle, but also in part that he has one of the best supers in the game. I think out of, like, if you're a beginner, like you're just starting this game, he's probably one of the best characters to start off with. Him and Donatello are probably the two best characters to start off with because they have very easy to use supers. But keep in mind, Donatello's like slow, so you'll probably be using more supers with him. And Raphael's range is really short. Of course, Leonardo is also a really good pick to start with. He's good at basically. He's very mid-range, very average. Well, not average, but he's very a mid-range character. Mid-speed, mid-range, mid-power. So he really doesn't have many faults compared to the other turtles. So probably he might be the better pick for a beginner, in my opinion. But most people tend to go with Raphael first. And that's okay. I did. I know I did. But at this point in time, he's definitely not my best character. I do okay with him, but not the best. I just gotta kind of watch what I'm doing when I play as him. Very easy for me to get hit. There's his super. Very useful, as it's controllable and has very long range. That's like his longest range technique, for sure. Also, Raphael has the shortest taunt, so he charges his super faster than anybody else in the game. That might be another reason why people use him more often than other turtles. Overall, he's not bad, but since I'm used to using faster characters, a little bit on the nose for me.
Big Apple, 3 p.m.
But I think this type of playstyle definitely works for him. It definitely shows off his personality, very much so. When he grabs people, he just flat out body slams them very aggressively. So it's pretty funny. But I mean, it doesn't really matter who I'm playing for the most part. Probably save for Michelangelo, who I can't really seem to enjoy very much, simply because of one issue that I have with him. But it's a personal issue. It's not like it makes him a bad character. It's just an issue that throws me off personally, because I'm used to playing a certain way. Failed that one. Yeah, this range, it's much more easier with a person with better range to do that. Man. Coming up on a pizza though, so it's all good. You may notice that I really try not to use my super too often. I don't really like spamming my super. I prefer to beat people up. I don't know. It's not like I don't hate supers or anything like that. I just try not to use them as often. Only in emergency situations, because I feel like that's the best time to use super. Also, I find that when I play online, people tend to not like the fact that I turn off taunting. Pretty funny. I played a game last night where I turned on taunting, and then it made me reminded me why I always keep that off. There's a lot of taunt spamming going on in that match. It wasn't as fun for me. Some people like doing that, that's fine. But for me, I prefer if there's as little taunting going on as possible. It's not the act of taunting itself that I hate, it's just the fact that when you taunt, it restores your super meter. I don't like that feature of the taunting. I wish that wasn't programmed into the game. Or at least you're able to turn off that specific aspect of taunting without turning off taunting entirely. But the only way to turn that off is to just completely turn off taunting, or play on old school mode, which makes it so that there is no super meter. So that's great. That's not a bad way to play, but at the same time, it's like some people will just kind of come into the game and spam taunting anyway. But I mean, it's better than it was before, where there was no way to turn it off at all. So I'll take it. It. Really hate all these bombs, just bomb spam. Stop spamming bombs.
I am one tired turtle.
Man, this is definitely one of the harder fights in the game, for sure. This fight right here, because there's bombs everywhere, these yellow ninja throwing boomerangs all over the place. Stage 2 boss, Stage 2 Rocksteady is a lot harder than some of the later bosses, actually. It's so funny how just a couple of changes makes the earlier bosses harder than some of the later bosses.
Mutants over Broadway.
Ended up dying twice. That's no good. But yeah, man. Always gotta get my daily session in, with or without people. It's much more fun with people. But there are certain points in the day where there are more people online. Really early in the morning where I live right now. So not many people would be on right now. Maybe one day I could do a collaboration video with somebody else. But for now, I'm content with finishing this series here. Whoa, I almost forgot about that third car. Alright. I do like Raphael's aggressive style of fighting in this game. I like how they sort of cater to it, where it's like each turtle's fighting style is very catered towards their personality. So like Raphael is very aggressive, Michelangelo is very playful as he's fighting, Leonardo is reserved, and Donatello is very smart. Like his playstyle is very smart. Leonardo, well, I won't say reserved, more disciplined. His fighting style is disciplined. And then, you know, Master Splinter. We got Master Splinter and April O'Neil and a secret character. Where it's like, Master Splinter is of course the master. So he fights like one of those very old kung fu masters. He fights a lot like an old kung fu master, a kung fu master from one of those old movies. And then April isn't supposed to actually have a fighting style, but according to Dotemu, the company that made this game, April O'Neil basically picked up she hangs out with the turtles so much that she basically picked up fighting moves, picked up moves from hanging around them all the time. So I guess she's self-taught. She got good at martial artists by watching the turtles and hanging around the turtles so much. I mean, geez, if that's all it takes to learn martial arts, just hang out with a martial arts master for long enough and you'll know martial arts as well. If only it was like that in real life. I mean, imagine that. It's like all you have to do to know martial arts is just have a kung fu master friend and just be around them enough while they're using kung fu, and you'll know how to use kung fu. No training involved. They did all the hard training for you. You just gotta watch them. Maybe April O'Neil has a photographic memory. Like, for example, in the Marvel Universe, there is a villain named the Taskmaster. He doesn't have any superpowers or anything, but he has a very, very good photogenic memory. And because of that, he's able to copy certain heroes' moves. Like, for example, he's able to replicate Spider-Man's web swing, Hawkeye's arrow techniques, he uses a bunch of pistols. He's very good at gunplay, so he basically has a huge array of moves that he learned from different heroes and villains. And I used to think to myself, you know, that would be an awesome power to actually have, a good photogenic memory. It's not even a power, it's just something. It's something people actually do have in real life. Some people actually do have a really good photogenic memory in real life. I remember reading about a woman who could basically remember every single detail of every single day of her life. Like, she could recall exactly what happened on a specific day, like many years ago, like what she went to the supermarket and what she bought, exactly what she bought at a supermarket on a specific day, like 6 years ago. And it's like, wow, I wish I had a memory like that. That would be a very useful thing to have. A lot of talented people on this earth. Yeah, I'm getting off track. We're here playing TMNT. Uh-oh, about to die. Come on. There's a pizza. Oh no, don't. Die. Awesome, pizza. Almost died. But we made it. But yeah, this game came out in the summer of last year, and I'm still not tired of it. I've had friends come and go from this game. They got tired of it. That darn robot. That robot made me get hit. That robot was like, I'm taking you with me. But yeah, I've had people come and go from this game, get sick and tired of this game. I've had some buddies that I played with, but they eventually got tired of the game, moved on. I still haven't moved on. Will I move on from this game? Well, of course, naturally, but I couldn't tell you when. When I move on, right? Nobody knows exactly when they're gonna get tired of something. I mean, for example, I still play games like Skyrim every now and then. Skyrim is an awesome game to come back to. The game was released so many years ago, and even to this day, I'm still finding new things about the game. And then when you get into modding, it's like, whoa. Modding's a whole other thing in and of itself when it comes to Skyrim. The Elder Scrolls series, my first foray into the Elder Scrolls series was Skyrim. I've never played an Elder Scrolls game prior to that. So I'm pretty late into the franchise. And I'm pretty lucky I discovered it, actually. I kind of bought it on a whim. I remember seeing it in the store, I'm just kind of buying it on a whim because I heard it was a really good game. So I was like, okay, let's try this game. And man, I never looked back. I'm very glad I gave that game a try. It's just amazing the sheer amount of content in that game without not including mods. Just the base game itself has a ton of content, a ton of quests. There are still quests in that game I've never even seen. Even though I've played Skyrim, I can't even tell you how many times I've played Skyrim. Skyrim's a great game, just like this. But of course, it's always good to just kind of take it easy with a simple game like this. Simple linear game, move from level to level, beat up the bad guys. Very nice and relaxing.
Crane's head is getting away, dudes! King of the spill!
Definitely something I enjoy. Especially this level with my favorite music, and this music is still my favorite music. I really like this song. It's a lot of good stuff. The boss is not so much fun, but the song and music that plays through this level is my favorite. Ah man, walked into that. Okay. But in all seriousness, pretty much all the music in this game is really good. Like, the composer T. Lopes did an amazing job with the soundtrack of this game. It's really good. Lots of little Mauser enemies. Juggle them all over the place. Grab this if you want. Oh man. It's always good stuff. And now my favorite enemy of the game. Oh, how I enjoy the Mother Mauser. Okay, there's one more. She got me. She didn't kill me. With the settings I put on, the Mother Mausers have a lot of health. So they take a little bit of time to take down, even with Raphael's power. And I'm in a much worse place with Raphael since I have to get super close. That was close. It's not just the Mother Mousers I hate, also the Granite Grunts, of course. I don't think there's ever a point in the game where you have to fight them both at the same time, though. Probably should be thankful. Alright. Oh, I didn't take any damage. Nice. Did pretty good there.
I am the Rat King. You're trespassing on royal grounds. Try one of these size.
Rat King, Rat King. There is a trophy you can get in this fight if you're playing as Splinter and you win as Master Splinter. You get a trophy. Pretty funny. As you know, it's the Rat King, and Master Splinter's a rat. Okay. That is very weird. There's sort of a glitch in this game where when you hit an enemy and they go dark, signifying that they're dead, sometimes they don't actually die. It's a bit weird. I don't know what causes it. I don't know if it's a bug or if that's supposed to happen, but sometimes it happens where
Easy peasy.
enemies go, like, they turn dark when they're supposed to be dead, but sometimes they'll get up anyway and keep attacking you. And you just have to hit them one more time and then they'll actually die. So it doesn't actually break the game or anything, but it's a bit weird. No idea what causes that.
More meltdown.
Well, it's not a game-breaking thing. It's fine. It doesn't happen very often. This music is so 80s mall. Like, this definitely feels like the type of music that would play in the mall in the 80s. I wouldn't know because I wasn't really around at that point in time. But from what I've seen in media, it just feels 80s. It definitely feels 80s. The 80s were an interesting time, for sure. Like, all the movies and media I've seen of portrayals I've seen of the 80s, it really seemed like an interesting time. And the manner everybody dressed, and all sorts of stuff. It's like completely different from what we have now. Their manner of clothing, their hairstyles, the way people talk to each other. It's interesting how that sort of thing sort of evolves over the years, over time. Like, for example, 10 years from now, I don't think we're gonna really be doing the same things that we do now, have the same technologies and all that stuff. Technology is gonna advance. Things about the world are going to change. But that's just how it is, you know? That's life. 100 years from now, people are going to think that, you know, right now is ancient times. I always wonder what the world is going to be like 100 years from now, even 1,000 years from now. We'll never know. Nobody knows what the future will bring. But it's fun to imagine.
Come and get me.
I was ready for you. Oh, I knew you were coming. Remember those spider bosses used to give me a lot of trouble when I was still new to this game. They don't give you much time to react when they're landing, and they can land anywhere on the screen. There is like a slight shadow, but it doesn't last long. But once you know they're coming, it's not that big of a deal.
Behold the light of Tempestra.
There's Toka taking Razar. You aren't actually part of this TMNT continuity, but part of the live action movies. They're thrown in as a bonus, I suppose. Because why not? They may not have been a part of the 80s cartoons, but they're still part of TMNT as a whole. I think the most annoying out of the two bosses is definitely Razar, because Razar's attack happens so fast. It's very hard to react. Yeah, that kick. It happens so fast that it's hard to react to it and get out of the way. Whereas Toka can take down relatively fast.
Beaten by turtles? No.
So out of the two, Razar definitely causes the most trouble between his burps stunning you and his kick going off so fast. And now the unholy duo that everybody knows.
Let's take him down.
Indeed, Raphael, let us take them down.
I am one
Oh, jeez. Man, these guys are annoying. Oh, okay. Those spear guys finish themselves off for me. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. When you see those spear guys, the green ninja, you don't want to stand in front of them because they will spear you. More than once, most likely. Guys with the arrows, they're no big deal. You just come in, shoot one arrow and leave. If you hit them once, they die. I always like to get the secret. It's like built into my brain to always keep hitting that thing. Even when I'm under attack, until it breaks.
I am one tired turtle.
Yes. Bit too many enemies. Alright. These guys constantly blocking and counter-attacking. Okay. Ah. Too many guys. Okay. All right. But yeah, man. I love this game so much. I just really love this game.
Title basic time. We're gonna stomp you wimps. I'm good. Which one's the bad?
I don't know how many times, I know I say this a lot, but I really do love this game. Like, a lot. But I will admit that the fact that the amount of player base shrinking is kind of sad. Really sad. The game is definitely at its peak when I'm in a full group of 6 people, but that rarely happens these days. It's hard to get into that sort of group of people. Oh no. Oh, yes. I killed them at the same time. Nice.
Easy peasy.
They died at about the same time. Very nice work.
Come on, let's go! Panic in the sky! Well, that's one way to avoid New York traffic.
Yeah, if only I could increase the awareness of this game more, but you know, that's just how things are. Games like this are destined to kind of fall by the wayside. But I have seen some successful beat 'em up games still thrive. There's a lot of people, for example, if you've ever heard of the game Castle Crashers, I used to play that game a lot back during my PS3 days, before the PS4 came out. So it's a really old game, but on Steam, I checked the other day on Steam and there's still quite a lot of people playing it, even to this day. It is a really fun game. Like, I played it religiously way back in the day. I got all the characters in that game to max level, which is 99. I beat the game with each character at least once on insane difficulty. And yeah, that was pretty crazy back then. Sadly, that save file is gone now because I don't have the PS3 anymore, and I don't think you can't really go online on the PS3 version anymore anyway, so that save file, it was on my PS3, so I lost that save. I bought the game again on Steam later on, but I didn't really feel like doing all that again. I already did it once, so I don't need to do it again. I haven't played it in a while, but every now and then it's pretty fun. But yeah, there's still a lot of people playing that game, even to this day. Just a testament to how fun it was. Or is, rather. But I found a new beat 'em up love with this game for sure. I just don't know what it is about this game. I just can't stop playing it. I love it a lot. And I mean, that's fine with me. I'm getting my money's worth out of this game for sure. Totally worth the money in my opinion. I am definitely getting my money's worth out of this game. Then that's not really too much of a big deal with me. It's only the add-ons that bother me every now and then.
My wings!
But he's not really much of a big deal. He's pretty easy for me. Much more easier on not custom mode. In custom mode he can be a little bit of a nuisance, but non-custom mode he's really not that bad.
Fellas, I don't like the look of this.
I believe we've just passed the halfway point of the game now. I say this is the halfway point because there's 16 levels and we just passed the 8th one. Oh my god, you trigger happy. Stop being so trigger happy. Oh, man. I'm gonna be shot to death. Oh, nope. I got whacked in the face. These guys are so trigger happy. And my range is so short, I have to run up to them. Just a moment. Sorry about that. Alright, let's go. Ah, too early, too early. I wasn't supposed to do that so early. I didn't mean to grab that pizza. Darn it. I wasted it. Alright, man. Those guys are kind of annoying. Because they can block and they attack fairly quickly. But the more annoying ninjas are about to show up now. Much more annoying than these guys. Dang it. These plunger gun ninja are a lot more annoying with Raphael because I have to run right up to them. They've got lots of range. Here are the most annoying ninja in the game for sure. I just realized that the Dark Ninja, they use the same weapon as me. They also use size, or have the same weapon as Raphael, rather, not me. I just realized that Donatello is the only turtle that doesn't dual wield a weapon. He uses a two-handed weapon. He seems to be the only turtle that does that. Everybody else is dual wielding. Oh, got that. Which usually explains why he's the slowest out of the turtles. In games, he's usually the slowest, but he has the longest reach. Oh man, stop that. These guys. I don't like those ninja at all. I don't like them at all.
You don't be escaping from old Mene.
Oh no. He got me, he got me.
Ready or not, here I come.
I'll wait for him to do his thing. There's a pizza. I'm gonna save that. Oh, got him. Perfect. Except for the part where I died at the beginning. It's not my fault. Those dark ninja really worked me over right before the boss fight. I think I would have been fine if it weren't for that. But it's all good. Despite the fact that I said I'm not that good with Raphael, I'm doing okay. I say that now, but just wait until I get to the granite runs. I'm gonna get destroyed by them, probably. We'll see how I do when I get there. But even this boss, Metalhead, not a fun boss to deal with because of his missiles. Quite a few enemies that shoot missiles, aren't there? Well, actually, I think there's only like 2 enemies that shoot missiles, Wing Nuts and Metalhead. That's a lot of missiles. That's fine. There's pizza right here. I'm glad I decided to start this series and try to get back into streaming. Also, I'm sorry that so many, speaking of that, I'm sorry that it seems like a lot of days have passed since I posted the last part of this series, but I was busy over the weekend. And on Monday, I ended up being busy. It was family day in Canada, so I had to spend the day with my family yesterday. So I ended up not being able to stream. And I don't really want to set up a schedule. I know you can set up a schedule on Twitch, but I don't really want to set up a schedule because I don't want to promise anything. I don't want to make any promises and then fail to deliver. I mean, that's one of the worst things somebody could do, in my opinion, right? I don't plan on going professional on Twitch because that just seems like way too much work for me. Oh, no. Well, there I go. Mother Mauser. Oh, come on. I just came down. What is happening right now, darn it? This Mother Mauser's hopping from table to table. Jeez. Got kind of hectic there. Alright, we're back in it. We're back in it.
Delete the turtles. Come and get me.
Oh man. Darn it. Man.
It's also clear to
Metalhead.
the turtles are my friends. System crash. Easy peasy.
Drops all over the place, man. Can be almost a bit annoying keeping up with him as Raphael.
Dinosaur stampede.
This level is probably my least favorite. Like, going through the entire level and the boss, like the entire level is probably my least favorite. The enemies in this level are just beyond annoying. Triceratops people. My god. Don't really enjoy going through this level that much.
Try one of these sides.
Oh, whoops. How'd that happen? Let's press start back. Whoopsies. Playing so hard.
Yes, buddy.
Yeah, these Triceratops people are super tough. They got a lot of health. And like the Granite Grunts, they like to charge everywhere. But unlike the Granite Grunts, they actually have guns. So these orange ones like to charge, but the green ones spam the guns behind shields. Darn it.
Turtle. Hi, yeah.
Okay, no, 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 none of this. Come on, stop it. Jesus.
Have a shot. Hi, yeah. Give me a break.
Ah, they got me again. Okay.
Here I come.
Ended up keeping that one in the air.
Come and get me. That's right. Whoa-ya! Yeah! Hi-ya! Go! Power! It's over! Have a shot!
Man. Glad that's over. Just gotta finish the boss.
Triceratops Empire.
It's shooting everywhere. Captain Zorax used to shoot a lot faster before the custom mode update, but even now he's still annoying to get through.
Oh, Triceratops.
Jeez.
No! Easy peasy.
Not a fun level. Not a fun level. I think episode 11 is probably the hardest level to go all the way through from start to finish. Not just the boss is hard, but the entire level is hard. Most enemies have hard levels but easy bosses, or easy levels but hard bosses. That one is hard the entire way through thanks to the Triceratops people. Not that. So many projectiles everywhere. Oh my god, are you kidding me? So many projectiles everywhere, man.
I am one tired turtle.
Oh, these guys are gonna finish me off, aren't they? Keep these guys in the air. It's insane. Whoa. That was close. I can somehow make it to the next screen. Oh, no, not this screen. It's the screen after this one. No, aw, darn it. That was so close. That was so close. Of course, there's the pizza right at the bottom right there. That was so close. The last ninja. Now I don't need that pizza. Well, that's how it goes. I can't tell you how many times that's happened to me. I'm super close to a pizza, and right before I reach the pizza, I die, and I don't need the pizza anymore. I just gotta leave it there. Man. Not fun. I definitely recommend if you try custom mode with double life, double speed, and double power. I recommend using someone with at least mid-range. Unless you're really good with Raphael or Michelangelo, then it's fine. If you're not sure who to use, probably not Raphael or Michelangelo. Unless you're confident in your skills with those two characters, I probably would recommend using them. But yeah. Gotta watch out for these guys now. Like the Dark Ninja, the polar opposite light ninjas.
I am one tired turtle.
Dark and light ninjas, black and white ninjas. Most annoying ninja types in the game for different reasons. I remember in Turtles in Time, the white ninjas were even annoying there as well. So it's nothing new.
I am one tired turtle.
Yeah, that, and let's do this.
Buzz off, turtles! I'll have my revenge!
seem to have him stun locked. Oh, he broke out of it. I wonder if I could have kept him like that the entire time. Probably. Aha!
You no good ninjas!
Not bad. I did pretty good there. Very good, actually. I'm proud of that one. But this is where things really start to ramp up for me. It's always at this point where I start getting my butt kicked. So I might die a bunch of times here, but I'll do my best. Okay. Oh. Man, there's a bit of time to get through this area, doesn't it? Well, these guys have double HP, so it doesn't particularly bother me that much. Alright. Sorry if I'm being a bit quiet at this point in time, I'm just really trying to concentrate. These granite grunts are a real big pain in the butt, especially with my low range. But I'm doing really good, a lot better than I thought I would. Okay, no. Man, those dark ninja are super annoying. Their punches deal a lot of damage. I think it might have been the uppercut that deal a lot of damage. Come on now.
Have a shot.
Got me in my back. Of course.
Ready or not, here I come. Hi, yeah. Lord Frank's will shall be done.
Here comes the mid-boss. The only mid-boss in the game. Man, too many of these guys everywhere.
I am one tired turtle.
Like, this guy, General Trag, becomes really annoying when the two granite guns come down to help him at the same time. That's when it gets really annoying. Oh my god, you stupid robot.
Here I come.
Why do you always teleport behind the electric fence? Get out of here. God, darn you. All because of you. Wow, I am getting my butt handed to me right now. Damn it. Wow, what is happening right now? All of a sudden I'm just getting destroyed.
Come and get me.
Dang. Whew. Man, I can't tell you, man. That level's tough. That level's tough.
Intruder alert.
It's not Not over yet though. Still gotta beat the boss. He's also kind of tough. With all the missiles and clan members running around. What? Got back up. He immediately got back up. Why? No, darn it. Oh, come on.
What's up, fellas?
Well, there goes that opportunity. There it is. Darn you. Darn you. You just had to do that the last second, didn't you? Oh well.
Lost arch enemies.
Fellas, I don't like the look of this.
Awesome stuff. Goodbye, side-scrolling segment. That's the last of it for the rest of this playthrough. We are coming to the end of this game. Still got some more to go though. Slash kind of looks like a even further mutated Donatello, doesn't he? Probably because he's got the same purple bandana as Donatello. Alright. Destroying these pizza monsters. That went really well. Very proud. Now we're going back to not so well. Get that pizza, saving it. I've been a bit quiet past little while. As much as I love this game, it's very difficult to come up with new topics about this game to talk about. It is just a beat 'em up after all. But that doesn't change my desire to want to finish the series. I also don't want to be completely silent either. I have to talk the entire time, I suppose. Why are you so annoying?
Try one of these sides.
Okay. And here we are. Hello, Slash. Definitely one of the easier bosses in this game. Definitely. He's so predictable. Same thing over and over again. They'll try to grab me.
Oh no, I've been
Alright,
trashed.
nice.
Oh.
Easy peasy.
Alright, let's finish this thing.
Outworld Strangeoids.
We're coming to the end of it now.
Let's take him down.
And alright, got him, got him, got him. That was being really annoying. Okay. Whew. Halfway through now.
Come and get me.
Oh no. Oh,
Give me a break.
you jerk.
Ready or not, here I come. Get this, buddy.
Oh, stay too close to that pizza monster.
This, buddy. Try one of these sides.
Surrounding me. Overall, I think I did pretty good with Raphael in this run. Not too bad. Definitely not my best playthrough, but not too bad.
Come and get me.
Oh man. Nope, got the pizza. Oh, that was close. That was close.
I am invincible. I'll teach you some manners. You're all brains and no guts, Krang.
How you like that, Krang? I know you enjoyed that. And I'll see you into you.
You fell for my diversion.
So that's, I guess that's a little trade secret. If you save the pizza for Krang, you can do a lot of damage to him at the beginning. Most people tend to not do that though, so guess that's a little pro tip for you. And now it's time for my favorite fight. Oh, my favorite fight. This is the best fight. Oh my gosh. This fight alone makes getting to Shredder all the more worth it on this mode. Alright, he got me. Oh, he's almost dead. Darn it. Thought I could finish him off. I couldn't tell which one was which. Now I know which one it is. I almost got him. But I love that fight, man. I'll never stop saying that. That's the best fight in the game with all the settings turned up. Double life, double damage, double speed. Really fun fight. Alright, here comes the last level.
I shall rule the earth with an iron fist.
Oh, that was the wrong way. I was about to say, we're gonna finish this now. I really like how much faster Krang is in this fight. Before the custom mode, he moved a lot slower, and it kind of dragged the fight on. Now the fight goes by pretty quickly. You hear the fact that he moves a lot faster. They sped up a lot of animations for most of the bosses, especially the bosses at the very end. They move way faster. Shredder, Super Shredder, and Tyrant Krang. Oh man, I'm almost dead. Having too much fun. The last few fights are the most fun for me, especially when you reach Shredder. Normal Shredder is my favorite fight. It's just my favorite fight. I could do that one boss fight over and over again if I didn't have to run through the level to get to him and beat Krang. Like if I could just fight normal Shredder, I'd totally do it. Again? They did it to me again.
What's up, fellas?
I remember he did that to me when I was playing as Leonardo. He did it to me again. Crafty. Almost done here, folks. Oh, got me, he got me. Whoa. That grabbing technique is a lot more annoying when there's more people because you don't know who he's gonna go for. But if you jump well in advance, he won't catch you. Come on now. Now he moves even faster. Ooh. Uh-oh. Am I gonna die? Am I gonna make it? Oh yes, yes, I made it, nice. Alright. It's another one down. Excellent.
Easy peasy.
Wonder how long it took me this time. I did pretty good. Pretty good. A lot better than I thought I would with Raphael. Although I did probably go a bit too quiet, but like I said before, I love this game to death, but it is still just a beat 'em up. Easy to run out of things to say. But that's not going to stop me from finishing this. Those turtles love pizza so much. You know, I heard that at one point they used to sell Michelangelo style pizza. I'm not sure which restaurant did that. But yeah, they used to sell Michelangelo style pizza, but I heard it never tasted good. It didn't taste good. I've never tried it. Just going from what I've seen, I don't think I really want to try it. Although I do love me some pizza. That's for sure. But yeah, that marks the end of Raphael's playthrough. Next, I think I'll be doing Donatello next. I think I'll do all the turtles. So I did Leonardo And I just finished Raphael, so next I'll do Donatello, and then Michelangelo, and then Master Splinter. And then the secret character. So we still got 4 more days to go. Hopefully you guys look forward to that. And don't forget, eventually Twitch is going to remove these videos, sadly, from Twitch because I'm not partnered. But I won't make them disappear like I did before. I'm chronicling all my streams on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. So, I mean, if you guys ever get curious of what I've done in the past, once this becomes the past, you can always check out my playthroughs on my YouTube channel, link in the description. I've only just recently started streaming again, so there's really not much on my channel yet, but I plan to grow it slowly but surely. And of course I include other games as well. As for what games, I have no clue yet. I'm just kind of winging it here. I have no set schedule, no set plan. I'm just doing what I want to do. The way I see it, I think that's kind of the... I mean, obviously having a schedule and a plan and all that stuff is great, but for small time people, it's like, just do what you want to do. Do what makes you, do what you enjoy, what makes you have fun. Like if I were to start playing games based off of what other people wanted, I definitely wouldn't be enjoying this as much as I do. Obviously, I'm not going to, like... there are some people who take requests, and that's perfectly fine, but I don't think that's really me. I don't think I could really have fun doing something like that. Just play whatever you want to play. But yeah, I still enjoy this game a lot. All this time, and I still very much enjoy this game. I don't know when I'm going to stop enjoying this. It's just great.
Surf's up in the city. I'm fired up and I'm feeling gritty. This rumble in the air like thunder. This battle ride's gonna take you under. Like a shooting star blazing through the sky.
Yeah, man. I think this is going well so far. I'm actually very proud of my little series so far. I think it's going very well. Gotta keep it up. I know this game isn't really all that popular right now due to the fact that it's getting older as time goes by. It's still not even a year old yet, but since it's a beat 'em up, it's kinda getting on in age. I think this game would survive a lot more if there was one universal server versus, Steam players and Xbox players being one server, PlayStation being one server, and Switch being one server. If all the consoles had true crossplay, if this game had true crossplay, then I think this game would definitely last a lot longer. Because I know there's probably a lot of players that play on Switch and on PlayStation, but I can't connect to them. Still though, I'm very happy that this game hasn't completely subsided yet. It's still got its dedicated fan base. me being a part of that dedicated fan base. When I go online, I do see certain people over and over again. But yeah, it's great. This game's great. Look at this. It's great. Yeah, man. It's a great, fantastic game. For me, 2022 didn't produce that many good games, I think, in my opinion. For me, anyway. There are a bunch of games I'm definitely looking forward to this year. We'll see what happens. Alright, and that's the end of day 3. Oh, look at that. I think I think so far I've managed to beat the game the fastest as Raphael. I was not expecting that at all. I was not expecting that. That's pretty cool. I guess I'm not as bad with Raphael as I thought. That's really cool. Alright. With this comes the conclusion of day 3 of TMNT Shredder's Revenge. Next time I will be playing as Donatello. So I hope you guys look forward to that, and thank you for watching, even if you just popped in and out. Thanks for that. I appreciate any little view that I can get. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll see you next time.